Have you been thinking about moving to the city of Bellevue, Washington? In today's video, we will go through the things you need to consider before coming and moving to the city. We will be doing a countdown, so make sure to stay tuned because number one is very important. Hey everyone, this is Sherief. I am a local real estate agent who covers the Greater Seattle and the Greater Bellevue area. In this channel, we shoot a lot of videos that shows you what it looks like moving and living in the Greater Seattle and the Greater Bellevue area. If you like this content, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so that you get notified every single time we upload a new video. Every single day, people just like you reach out to us, whether you are moving next week, next month, or even next year. With that said, we will keep moving with our video. Before we start our countdown, I will give you a quick introduction about the city of Bellevue, Washington. The median household income is more than $180,000. So like high-paying jobs are here in the city of Bellevue. The city of Bellevue is only 10 miles east of the city of Seattle. And we have two main highways or two main bridges that are connecting Bellevue on the east with Seattle on the west. On the north, we have SR 520, and this is a tolled bridge. And on the south, we have I-90, which is free and you don't need to pay toll. With that said, not every single thing is good about the city of Bellevue, and this is what we will cover in today's video. Number 6, education system. The city of Bellevue is well covered by amazing schools, whether we are talking about public schools or private schools. Right now, we are in Newport Senior High School. The school's rating on greatschool.org is 10 out of 10, and Newport is not the only school that has rating between 8, 9, or 10. Many other schools are sharing this amazing, very high school rating. And this is one of the main reasons people love to live here in the city of Bellevue. We basically have 3 amazing school districts on the East Seattle area: Mercer Island School District, Lake Washington School District, and Bellevue School District. And the Bellevue School District sometimes is ranking on the top 5 nationwide, not only like on Washington state level. As you can see behind me, we have tennis court, we have basketballs, we have baseballs, we have soccer. They have very good college introductory programs. They have very strong STEM program. If someone is interested in IT, computer science, coding, they have very good options and very good education system in here in this school and many other schools here in the Bellevue area. One bad thing about the school system here is that because a lot of people are interested in joining the school district, the class size is a little bit high and the ratio of number of students to number of teachers is a little bit high. But it is what it is. Like there is a lot of demand and the city can't really handle like all of these people who would like to join the schools and the amazing schooling system here in the city of Bellevue. Some other families feel that the education system here is a little bit stressful and it's a little bit too much for their kids. Again, because like a lot of the families here are really focused on the GPA of their kids, like on like which college programs they will be joining. So if you feel that this education system is a great fit for you, it's a little bit competitive, a little bit stressful, class size is a little bit big, the city of Bellevue will work just fine for you. But if you want your kids to be just on an average school district, if you don't really care for them to be in a very competitive schooling program, you may reconsider living in the city of Bellevue. Number 5, nightlife. The city of Bellevue has a decent amount of nightlife activities. Right now, we are in the Bellevue Square area. As you can see behind us, we have a ton of shops, a ton of restaurants. We have Zara, we have Nike, we have Adidas, we have Checo, we have the North Face, we have Clarks, we have many shops, many activities. When it gets like pretty late, like 11, 12, or after 2 a.m., we still have some options, but not not a lot. We have like a few bars, like pretty much a handful of bars that are open like after 2 a.m. But other than that, like you may need to go to the city of Seattle, because the city of Seattle has like a little bit more nightlife options compared to the city of Bellevue. The city of Bellevue just on the upscale level compared to the city of Seattle. So if you wanted a little bit fancier, a little bit nicer club and dancing floor, your options might be headed towards the city of Bellevue. But if you wanted like more diverse, more options, you may need to go to the city of Seattle. And again, the two cities are not too far away apart. It's only like 10 miles. And since we are talking about like 10, 11, 12 or midnight, like there will not be a lot of traffic. So it should be a matter of like between 15, 20 minutes and you should be in a nice like night place. So with that said, we will take like a quick tour here in the Bellevue Square area to show you some of the options we have. Number 4, job and the economy. The city of Bellevue is pretty expensive, and to be able to live in here, most probably you will need a high-paying jobs. So we have some sectors that are paying very, very good here in the city of Bellevue. For example, the IT section. As you can see behind me, we have Salesforce, we have Expedia, we have a lot of other IT companies here in the Greater Bellevue area, whether they are headquartered here in Bellevue itself or in some other neighboring cities within 10 miles away from the city of Bellevue. For example, we have Microsoft campus on the border area between the city of Bellevue and the city of Redmond. We have also Nintendo in the city of Redmond, not too far away from here. We have Google in the city of Kirkland, not too far away from here. And many, many other IT companies here in the city of Bellevue and the Greater Bellevue area. We also have a lot of big banks here in the Bellevue area. Why? Because there's a lot of money here in the Bellevue area. As you can see, like we have WECU, we have Wells Fargo, and it's not like a teeny tiny branch for the bank. These are like big buildings with thousands of employees that are working in these big buildings. We also have two other big sectors, retail, and the Bellevue Square is one example for that, and the healthcare system. We have amazing healthcare system here in the city of Bellevue. So you may have noticed like these are the 4 main big sectors we have. IT, we have financing, we have health, and we have retail. Besides that, there are some other jobs, but the economy itself is not super diverse. If you are okay with only having like 3 to 4 main sectors that are dominating the job market here in the city of Bellevue, the city of Bellevue will work just fine for you. But if you want like a super diverse economy, you may reconsider living here in the city of Bellevue, Washington. Right now, we are midway in our countdown for things to consider before moving to the city of Bellevue, Washington. Thanks a lot for keep watching. Again, my name is Sherief. I am your local real estate agent, and I cover the Greater Seattle and the Greater Bellevue area. We got your back when you are moving to any city in the Bellevue or Seattle area. Reach out to us day, night, or over the weekend. All of my contact info are down in the description area. We got your back when you are moving to Seattle. And now we will keep our countdown. Number 3, weather. The city of Bellevue is a typical Pacific Northwest city. Days in the summer are pretty dry and pretty long, and the days in the winter are pretty short and pretty rainy. Right now we are shooting in January, and right now it's like drizzling. It's not heavy rain, which is totally fine. As you can see, like we don't really have like heavy coats or stuff like that. Just a sweater or a rain jacket will be more than enough for here for the winter. The city of Bellevue has a lot of outdoor activities. Right now we are in Bellevue downtown area. It's 21 acres. It has kind of like waterfalls, it has playground, it has like a dog park. Like you can do a lot of activities in here. And this is not the only park here in the city of Bellevue. We need to remember that Bellevue is the twin city of the city of Seattle. So Seattle on the west, after that we have Lake Washington, and after that we have the city of Bellevue. And east of the city of Bellevue, we also have city of Sammamish. And east of the city of Bellevue, we have Lake Sammamish. Sammamish. So Bellevue is pretty much surrounded with a lot of water, whether we are talking about like Lake Washington or Lake Sammamish. This will allow you to do like a lot of water activities, like for example, kayaking, paddleboarding, fishing, just hiking, walking around with your significant other, walking with your dog. Like there is a lot of bike trails, there is a lot of hiking activities, so you can do a lot of stuff. We need to remember that because it rains for 8 to 9 months, this is what really makes the Washington State and the Pacific Northwest a beautiful area with a lot of green areas. And without all of this rain, we will not have all of these green areas. So if you like the typical Pacific Northwest city, for sure, the city of Bellevue will work just fine for you. But if you absolutely hate rain, you may reconsider living in the city of Bellevue, and not only Bellevue, a lot of other Pacific Northwest cities. With that said, we will keep our countdown. Number 2, traffic congestion. The city of Bellevue, as we mentioned, is about like 10 miles east of the city of Seattle. 2 main highways or bridges are connecting Bellevue on the east with Seattle on the west. We have State Route 520 on the north, and this is a tolled bridge. So you will typically pay between $2 and $5 for going back and forth between Bellevue and Seattle. We also have I-90 on the south end of Bellevue. That is basically like connecting Bellevue and Seattle, and this is not a tolled way, so you will not be paying toll when you are commuting between Bellevue and Seattle. So if you are living in Bellevue but work in Seattle, or vice versa, if you are living in Seattle but work in Bellevue, it gets pretty bad in the morning, whether we are talking about eastbound or westbound on State Route 520 or I-90. We also need to remember that not only people who are working in Bellevue or Seattle are living in Bellevue. Some people prefer to live in Bellevue because of the safety, because of the great school district, because of the outdoor, because we don't really have any homelessness activities here. We don't really have a lot of graffitis similar to what we see in the city of Seattle. So they still work in a lot of other cities on the East Seattle area, but they are living here in the city of Bellevue. For example, a lot of software engineers may be working in Microsoft in Redmond, in Nintendo in Redmond, in Google in Kirkland, but they are still living here in the city of Bellevue because of the great amenities, the great school district, the awesome safety here in the city of Bellevue. So if you are okay with getting stuck in traffic a couple of times a day, especially in the morning and towards the end of the day, the city of Bellevue will work just fine for you. But if you absolutely hate traffic, you may reconsider living here in the city of Bellevue. And now we are with number 1 on our list, cost of living. Living in the city of Bellevue, Washington is not cheap. The median home price is $1.8 million and the average home price is $2 million. This is just for a standard 3-bed, 2-bath. Nothing fancy, not a new construction. It's not like 3,000-4,000 square foot. It's not like 5,000 or 8,000 square foot lot. Just a standard 3-bed, 2-bath that was built 1960, 1970, and it is updated for maybe a little bit newer, like 2000, 2010, but like needs some touch-ups here and there. And homes are not the only thing that is expensive here in the city of Bellevue. A lot of other things are also expensive, like gym membership, going to the hair salon, doing your nail, parking. Everything is pretty expensive in here. We just need to remember that even if the cost of living is pretty high here in the city of Bellevue, people are also get paid very well here in the city of Bellevue as well. So it's very normal to find people who are getting paid between $150K and $250K a year. This is for individual income. If you are talking about household income, the household income can easily be somewhere between $300 and $450K. Right now, we are in the Bellevue Square Mall, and we have a very good mix between very upscale and expensive stores and just the normal and average stores. I just wanted to do something different this time. Instead of touring like a house, like I wanted to let you know, houses are not the only thing that is expensive here in the city of Bellevue. You also need to expect that you will be paying a lot for every single item in your normal life. But at the same time, you will also get paid very well. This is a tour for a condo that is active right now in the market. This is not my listing, but I just wanted to show you how far your money can go in the city of Bellevue, Washington. So this listing is listed for $750,000. It is 3-bed, 2-bath condo, which is not really normal. A lot of the condos are 1 to 2 beds. This one is built 1999. It is 3-bed, but like most of the newer condos are pretty much either 1 or 2 bedrooms. The square footage are around 1400 square foot. Again, like they did a pretty good job like repainting it. They replaced the carpet with new carpet with some touch-ups in the bathroom. It's not fully remodeled, but it's in a pretty good shape compared to a lot of other condos. And now we will start our tour. Once we come from the main door, you will find that we have the washer and the dryer here on our left. And after that, we will keep going here. We have a cute kitchen. They did some upgrades here, especially for the appliances. So they got a brand new fridge, they got brand new oven, brand new microwave, and they put newer cabinet, newer tiles here, newer backsplash. So things are very good condition. And they put brand new dishwasher in here as well. They put a deep sink for the kitchen, and its overall condition is very nice. And we have this kind of cool open concept between the kitchen and living area. And as you can see here, like it looks like way bigger than 1400 square foot. We have a green belt. As you can see here, it's very quiet and it is very private, which is amazing. Like whenever we have a green belt, you will just know that no one else will be building another condo, another townhome in front of you. No one will really impact your privacy, which is amazing. With the green belt, you get the privacy and you get the quietness. And as for sure, like you can put like a small barbecue, you can spend time here during night, especially in the summer, and it's very cool. After that, here we have the master suite. So it's a decent size room, not very big, not very small, with its own like walk-in closet here. And here we have the double sink, we have the shower, and we have the tub, and we have the toilet. So overall size is pretty good. Like even if it is a condo, again, like it has a lot of amenities, it has a lot of options, and it is built 1999. Again, like most of the newer condos, we don't really have like big master suites. We don't really have 3 beds in the vast majority of the newer condos. On the other side of the condo, like if you are coming from the main door and you are going left instead of right, you will find the 2 bedrooms, 1 bath in here. And this bath as well has its own tub. It has a double sink. It has nice vanities, and they did a good job updating like all of these bathroom cabinets before putting it in the market. And this is room number 2. It has a decent size closet. Windows are pretty big. Windows are double pane, so they are energy efficient. And as you can see here, it's pretty bright. And last but not least, this is room number 3. It has like similar feature to room number 2, decent size closet, and the overall room size is also pretty good. So it's an amazing layout. You are getting a lot for what you are paying for. Yes, $750K is a lot for a condo, especially if you are moving from other states like Florida, Texas, Arizona. I know prices are way cheaper, but in the same time, a lot of people here are getting paid between $150 and $250 individually. So household income can easily be between $300 and $450K. So yes, cost of living is high, but also jobs here are paying very good. This was our list for things to consider before coming to the city of Bellevue, Washington. If you like this content and if you wanted to see other cities in the Greater Seattle and Bellevue area, make sure to click here or here. All of my contact info are down in the description area. We got your back when you are moving to any city in the Greater Seattle Bellevue area. Reach out to us day, night, or over the weekend. We would love to help you out, but you need to remember that we can't help you unless you reach out to us. Till the next video, stay safe and we will see you around.